What what makes a good goalkeeper?
Balance, actually, I think it's, so for me, it's very much in terms of you could be the fastest, the most technically gifted, best reflexes, everything. But if you have poor balance, then you won't be able to do that. And I see a lot of goalies, for example, they could be leaning the wrong way or anything, but if you just stand still and you're balanced, then you're not. That's what, if you want to have access to the other skills, you need to have good balance. That's the first thing. And then when I say bravery, I don't mean, I hate that bravery's been interpreted as sliding out or diving at somebody's feet. For me, I think that's a bit of a cop out. I think being brave is being able to stand there and someone's going to shoot at the penalty spot and you don't go and run at them. You hold your ground. You're brave to face that shot and do the best you can. Because the easiest cop out is to run, and all you do is make yourself smaller. Now you've got no balance to make a reaction save or anything like that. So it is balance to be able to access, and then decision making comes with bravery, and that is being, again, static and balanced.
You mentioned how much you admired David De Gea at Man United Football Club. That Hayes stays quite close to this line. I've listened to some of your other interviews over the COVID pandemic period. We going over the after the backboard interview you did this morning, and how much you were saying that in indoor, since you moved to Germany, you've stuck to your line a bit more. You seem to admire a particular style of goalkeeper.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I see these kind of, again, football context is always the best because it's the best name, but it's like, De Gea versus Neuer. I'm like, I don't like Neuer's style of running around the halfway line trying to header the ball and stuff. Yeah, like clearly a talented footballer, and when he does stay on his line, he does make amazing saves. But I've known that as a goalkeeper, you should be reacting to the situation in terms of don't make the decision for the attacker, and if you come flying out, then you can be eliminated with a pass or anything like that. So it's a good. We posted Amy yesterday making an incredible 2v1 save, and the easiest option and the get out of jail card was to just run straight at the attacker, but that decision would have been made for the attacker. Keeper's coming, slip it round or shoot, but she didn't. She held her ground and she reacted to them passing the ball, and to me that's brave, great balance to hold and then dive. And yeah, that's the sort of style that I really appreciate, because I know how much discipline it does to kind of stay there, and especially when there might be somebody else around shout, come out. To back your principles and go for it. I really respect that.
Does the goalkeeper need to have a different mindset to the rest of the team?
I think so. I think you have the mindset is different, that a mistake is a goal. So I personally, when I play, I have quite a negative outlook when I play. So off the field, I'm pretty positive and I'm pretty happy-go-lucky and super relaxed. But when I've got my helmet on, I'm essentially the complete opposite. Everyone's out. You make a mistake and you've let everybody down. There's so much pressure riding on it, even in training. This is it. Like, don't make mistakes. And I know it sounds quite counterintuitive because you want to be confident. I'm confident, but the confidence is don't let anyone down by making mistakes. And that was something I definitely learned later. So when I was younger, it was always about, I want to make the flashy saves, and I want to do all the stuff that gets noticed. But actually, you either can do that or you can't do that in terms of a reaction. You can preempt it, but then you're guessing, and then you're never going to be as good. If you can do that under a reaction base, then you are very good. But then it was actually not how good are you on your best day, it's how good are you on your worst day. So it's that kind of, I'm trying to keep the bottom up, not trying to look at the top, it's about bringing the bottom to the top. And something I kind of made that decision when I started playing first team hockey, because I realized how much was riding on the games and all this type of stuff. And that was a good lesson. I'm glad I worked that out. I mean, I've been told it a long time, but for it to click and understand is a completely different thing.